Hello, I'm Solo, and today I will show you Queen of Hearts event dungeon team. But first of all, why should you bother about this dungeon? So, this is the only place where you can find the pinpoint artifacts and accessories. Pinpoint is a perfect set, not only for the late game, but also for the early game. Let's check it. As you can see, you need only two pieces of this set to get increase speed. For early game, it's crucial because it's quite difficult to make your champions fast. For the late game, you can get the perfect buff, Intercept, which is securing you from the enemy control effects. This is MVP set for the arena because Armans is in every battle. Second reason why you should farm event dungeon, it's a event tournament which started today. The only way to get points in this tournament is by farming Queen Fury event dungeon. We have pretty juicy rewards, and the top reward is a relic, which can help you a lot to boost your champions. So we can see it, cannot see it from here, but let me show you this relic from the relic index. Yeah, this is it. So it gives you HP, attack, plus crit damage. So you get less attack from enemies whose attack is lower than the wearer, and also inflicts 5 more damage for enemies whose max HP is lower than the wearer. So it's good for the tanky damage dealers or the damage dealers with high HP. Anyway, any relic is good now since we don't have much. After few weeks, I have only like 5 or 6 pieces. And the last reason why you should start farming event dungeon is because only 7 weeks left till it will be deactivated. After 7 weeks, there will be no place in the game to get the pinpoints artifacts. Event dungeon has 30 stages, and the base reward is on stage number 30. For each stage is different requirement for your team stats, so let's check them. So as we can see, we need to be 300 plus speed, like 301 at least, to be faster than the boss and the Kaja. And also we need to have like 500 plus accuracy to place the debuffs on the enemy team with guarantee. If you want to avoid the resistances completely, not the completely, 3% is still there, you need to build like a 520. But on my experience, like 500 plus is pretty much enough. So if you don't have enough stats to cover stage 30, you can choose stage 20, for example. Yeah, and here it's much lesser requirements for the gear and for the speed and accuracy. So you can measure what you can do depending on your account development. So let's move on to the boss skills then. Boss has several nasty skills, but I believe the most important one is her passive. This one, Hail to the Queen. For every 10 buffs the enemy team receives, grants this champion an extra turn. So it means if you will buff your team with like increase speed, increase attack, the queen will automatically have the turn. So it's seems doesn't seem like a problem, but if we will read another skill, this one, off with their hands, removes all buffs from all enemies, then places a Death Brand debuff on the initial target for 2 turns, and also places True Fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn, and fills this turn meter by 5% for each buff removed by this skill. So imagine the case. You're starting with your turn meter filler, place a lot of the buffs, and then instantly the queen gets the turn and remove all your buffs and also places True Fears. So means the strategy when you place a lot of the buffs at the start is not viable for this boss. So another skill, Queen Command, team ups with all allies to attack a single enemy before attacking, places increase attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. So this is not too scary. We just need to be sure that we're tanky enough to take all the hits. And A1, she also attacks all enemies and plays decreased debuff for 2 turns. So as we can see, like she attacks all enemies on A1, she attacks and team ups enemies on A3. One of the best strategies is to have a Geomancer on your team because of his passive. Another way of doing with this boss is just simply stack as much max HP damage dealers as possible. So let's showcase my team first, and then I will explain the role of each champion. So yeah, we start with Geo, then Umbro plays control, Drank places the burns. Gnut is starting with his A3, and now we just simply wait until they will kill themselves upon Geomant passive. Yeah, this is it. Let's run it one more time. Average run time for this team is um, around 30 seconds. It depends on your PC performance. On a better PC, for me, it runs like 28 seconds. So as we can see, like now it will be very fast run, around, yeah, only 22 seconds. So let's check the team setup. What is important about this fight? Let's start with Geo. He must be the fastest one on your team. So he must be 300 plus speed. So he's, as we can see, 304. And he has to have enough accuracy, so 500 plus, to place his A3. And why it's important for him to be the fastest one, if Drang will start first, then Geo will place his HP burn on someone else, not the boss, and the whole strategy will not work. So this is why for this team it's crucial, so the Geomancer is the fastest on the pack. Then Drang and Umbral Enchantress also need to be 300 plus, so I think it's no difference in order who will go after Geo for my pack. So Geo is the fastest, then Umbral Enchantress, and then the Drang. So apart from 300 speed, Umbral also has around 500 accuracy, and all of them, all these guys need to be tanky, because as you saw, they took a lot of the hits, so they need to survive. For Umbral Enchantress, she needs to survive for 2 turns while her provoke is active, because if she wouldn't, then Kaja will will cleanse all the team, and we will fail. So for this reason, we have Ultimate Death Knight here, which protects our team from excessive damage. So yeah, Geo places his A3 and damages the boss with his passive. Umbral Enchantress places her A3 and provoke all the enemy minions for 2 turns. 2 turns CC is very important, because we need to make sure that Kaya will miss 2 of her turns. We can use another control, and I will show you the options a little bit later. Ultimate Death Knight role here, yeah, is to protect the team from the excessive damage, and the rank is placing the HP burns debuffs on the enemy team, and also healing the Umbral Enchantress, since she has the least HP in my team, and she's being attacked. So if we talk about the replacements for this team, for Geo, unfortunately, there is no replacements, because his passive is unique, and this thing which allows us to kill the boss. For Umbral Enchantress, we have several options to replace. It's simply all the guys who have CC for 2 turns. It can be box kills, so it can be, let me show you. First of all, it's Vlad, because of his A3, which also plays block active skills for 2 turns. Another option which can help us, it's a Demon Spawn. Where is she? Yeah, Lix. She also has block active skills for 2 turns. Then we have other options, so we can not only block active skills, but we can reset cooldowns. So for this one, you know who will help us, it's a Warlord. So he will place a cooldown of the skills. And also, where is she? Oh, it was, I believe, Knights Revenant. Yeah, and the Krixia. So she can do the similar thing. She can put all the skills on cooldown. So will have like a 2 turns to kill the boss. So another options, this was a replacement for the Umbrella Enchantress. For Drang, simply you can go with another AoE HP burner, such as Artak, or I don't know, even more budget option is where is he? Where is this guy? Um, Oh yeah, Mordecai. So which can place the burns on all the enemies. But White Ring is good because he doesn't require any accuracy for his burns, so he cannot fail. For the Gnut, you can use another enemy HP damage dealer. So yeah, our famous dwarf Akritia, or you can use where is he? Marios also with his triple A2 max HP damage. For UDK, for your team protection, you can use, for example, where was it? I believe in Barbarians. Yeah, you can use Ursuga because of her passive, which yeah, protects allies. Also, you can use shield set to protect your team. And if your team is tanky enough and you don't need additional protection like Yuriki or Suga, you can just add a second max HP damage dealer. So it will be like Gnut plus Marios or Gnut plus Akritze or double Gnut. Or you can add double burner. So it will be like Drank plus Artak. Yeah. Artak here because he activates his burns. So let's also review other options which we have for the teams. So as we can see, yeah, it's the team I was talking about with replacements. So we replace Umbral on Vlad and UDK on Marios. So, but you need to make sure that your guy is tanky to survive this. In another team, yeah, actually, so if you have like 2 Gnuts or 3 Gnuts, you can just simply put all of them in this boss fight and you will be fine. So here is an option to triple Gnut plus 1 burner. Yeah, this is the option I was talking about. So Drank plus Ursuga plus Geo plus Umbral and Gnut. So it's pretty similar to mine, as you can see, like, yeah, it's around 23 seconds. Here is a very good example of fast team. So it's double Gnut plus Warlord plus Keimer and Shamel. So simply, the idea of this team is that you take 2 max HP damage dealers, 1 CC and Keimer, and the Shamel to take off the fears. So, and yeah, instead of Warlord, it can be any other CC. So yeah, here is another example. So we use 1 burner, 1 max HP damage dealer, 1 CC champion, Kymar for a set, and Shamael to protect us from fears. So if you have Kymar, it's very simple for you to build the team. Just take 1 burner, 1 max HP damage, Shamael, and 1 CC. Let me show you the builds of my champions. I already talked about the stats briefly. So they built like this. So yeah, it's for Gnut, he's in Merciless, for chance of reset and for ignore defense. The only important thing about Gnut, he need to be faster than 260. This is it. So, oh yeah, maybe like a tanky enough to survive at least first several turns. But the major one here is like, yeah, enough damage and 260 plus speed. Who is next in our team? It's Drang. So yeah, he need to be faster than the boss and her minions. So he's 302 and yeah, and tanky. This is it. No other requirements. You can wear any sets you want. You want nothing special is required. For the Geo, he also, as you can see, in random sets. So we just need the stats for him. It's like 300 plus. He's the fastest on my team, and enough accuracy to place our debuff is 529. Umbral, yeah, again, she need to be fast enough, 300 plus speed, and she need to be accurate, like 500-ish, and she need to have enough HP to survive till her provoke will wear off from enemies. So for 2 turns, she need to survive the fight. UDK, yeah, you can build him like for arena. So mine is 700 plus resistance, no speed, and in stone skin, so it's enough to do his job. I didn't change his artifacts for this fight. So this is it, guys. Thank you for your time. I hope it was helpful for you, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you on the next video. Solo out.